I work with a lot of CEOs that have chosen to bring Holacracy into their organization, and I see the real challenge that they've got, where it's their job to help hold a vision and help orchestrate the whole organization around that vision. And that's a critical function, right? You need that in a company. You want somebody that is helping to align everything with the vision. And yet with Holacracy, the process does a lot of that. And there's still a need for a lot of what that CEO is doing. There's a spokesperson component of the vision, a champion of the vision. There's so much the CEO does that's still needed. And yet we're changing the way power works. We're changing the way they fundamentally influence others in order to have them align around that vision. That's changing. And the hard part, I think, and I see this, it's a real challenge, is differentiating the way they support the vision and convey the vision and champion the vision from the way that they exert power and align others with the vision, right? And there's a need to figure out how to still do what they do and what's needed there without exerting power and influence the way they're used to. And it's actually, it's not only a challenge, but a leverage point. In the implementation of Holacracy, it's that CEO that has the biggest power to kill what they're trying to do with Holacracy, even unknowingly when they don't want to. If they collapse back to the conventional way they've held power and influenced others, even with the best of intentions, it's usually not a egoic attack on others. It's usually genuinely trying to help align others with the vision and do their job. And yet they need to learn new approaches and new pathways to do that without dropping the critical function they fill. And it's a fascinating journey, and it definitely has lots of ways that it can go wrong and that they can end up causing inadvertent harm. But usually the CEOs that are interested in bringing this into their company in the first place are up for the challenge. And one of the favorite parts of my job is working with those people and really helping them find new ways to show up in their own organization and help do what they do best without falling back to their conventional habits, but instead learning new habits that are more serving and more powerful with Holacracy at play, and still preserving the critical function that they do of being a spokesperson for that broader vision, which often ends up in just a role, just like any other role. And ultimately, you don't need anything that looks like a conventional CEO. You need a bunch of different roles, and they fill many of them, and they're now kind of one of the team influencing through Holacracy, which is a pretty cool transformation to watch.